Hey guys, what's up? So today I have a really fun and exciting video for you guys. Here in America, in my household, we just celebrated Christmas. And as you guys know, that's a big holiday for me and my family. Last year I did a what fish stuff I got for Christmas video, and I also did a decorating my fish tanks for Christmas video. And unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to do those videos this year, because I was having some other big changes going on in my fish room, as well as the fact that I no longer live where I was celebrating Christmas, so I had to travel and all of that. But I did still want to make a video for you guys because I did still get fish stuff for Christmas. Arguably, I got more fish stuff for Christmas this year than I did last year. I don't know if you guys can see this, but that is my old fish cabinet behind me, which is a little hint for you guys. Basically what I did this year, because I've been getting so many tanks, and as you know, my family member has been taking care of my goldfish. Let me back up a little bit and give you guys some background information in case you are new to this channel. So pretty much I own two goldfish, a big orange fantail named Manfred and a little calico fantail named Pie. Actually, fun fact, the older Manfred gets, the more he's developing some wind growth, I don't know if I'm saying that right, around his head, and it now looks like he is in fact an oranda, which is, you know, cool, whatever. I like orandas. Who doesn't like a good oranda? Obviously the goldfish need bigger tanks, and when I moved for school, I didn't know at the time that I was finding a place to live that that place actually had a tank restriction, and I couldn't have anything over 5 gallons. So I was able to take my 2 beta fish with me, my koi plakat beta mushu, as well as my white beta Gandalf. They're in a divided 5-gallon planted tank that came back with me for the holidays, but is going back to my new place of residence with me at the end of the holidays. The 2 goldfish that I could not bring with me, I couldn't bear to give back to a pet store, and neither could my family, so my family is taking care of them for me while I'm gone. So if you haven't guessed it already, I got some new stuff for my goldfish setup. Now some new stuff was really needed because, let's be honest, the tank was getting a little bit small for the 2 goldfish that I have. I have several videos that talked about this as well, about what I'm comfortable with as far as gallons per fish for goldfish. Again, I know a lot of people don't follow this, and I know that a lot of people cram a lot of fish into a lot of tanks. As I said in my previous videos, I definitely understand the tank rule of 10 gallons per goldfish, but I am more comfortable, if I can, sticking to 20 gallons for the first goldfish and then 10 gallons for each additional goldfish. If you guys can do the math, that would mean I need at least a 30, if not more comfortably, a 40-gallon tank for 2 goldfish. Now the 20-gallon wasn't a bad situation for the goldfish whatsoever, as you can see by how well they've grown and how much they've flourished and just how good they look. This is because, for one, I kept the water quality really good. That means a lot of filtering, over-filtering, lots of water changes, things like that. Had plants in the tank, as well as the fact that one of the goldfish was a baby when I got it. My original intention was to never put 2 grown goldfish in the 20-gallon, to only keep babies and then switch them out as they grew. But for anybody who might have already guessed it, I'm sentimental about fish, and shockingly, I got quite attached to my calico fantail named Pie, and I just can't bear to give him up, so that's why they needed a bit of a tank upgrade, because I will soon have 2 big grown goldfish, and 20 gallons really isn't what I'm comfortable keeping them in. What I really wanted was 40 gallons. But the idea of just getting a 40-gallon tank was complicated a little bit because Pie, who I thought when I got him was in fact a female, is a male goldfish, as evident by the fact that he got breeding stars and was displaying kind of breeding behavior for a male goldfish. As you guys know, Manfred is a very strong personality big male goldfish, and unfortunately is one of the most aggressive male goldfish that I've ever seen in my life. So I don't know if you can see where this is going, but we started having a little bit of aggression issues. The 2 fish really weren't getting along and really didn't seem like they were gaining anything from being in the same tank or wanted to be in the same tank. Once again, Manfred, really strong personality. I love him, don't get me wrong, but he can be a real jerk, and Pie is still much smaller, and having 2 males and both being aggressive and one much smaller just wasn't working out well. So that means I needed 2 goldfish tanks, and they needed to be totally separate, at least until they can grow up a little bit, and then maybe we can revisit the idea of putting them in a bigger tank, maybe with more fish and more plants and things like that. But as I've mentioned several times now, I'm not the one currently taking care of them. For the next 2 years at least, my family's going to be taking care of them, and I really need just a simple, low maintenance, no drama setup during that time, and then when I take over their care, you know, we can revisit what we want to put them in. Which means, for Christmas, I got another 20-gallon tank exactly like the one that I have. This was actually an incredible find because I got it on Black Friday, the whole entire kit for like $50, which is amazing because it comes with a filter and a lid and a light and all of that, and I was really excited about it. So I picked it out and my family got it for me for Christmas. And then the next problem with having so many tanks is that the house that the fish are being kept in was getting a little bit crowded, lots of fish cabinets, lots of tanks, lots of equipment, things like that, and we needed a way to organize it all, you know? So the other thing my family got me was a fish rack. That's right, ladies and gents, we have a fish rack. We're basically a fish room now. I'm a YouTuber with a fish room. Isn't that insane? That's so insane to me. You never think you'll end up here, you know? You just like start your hobby, you buy a little bowl one day, and the next thing you know, you got a giant fish rack with big old 20-gallon tanks on it. Life is crazy, that's what I'm saying. But good. So good. Anyway, so that's what I'm going to show you guys now. Basically, I unwrapped my stand in my tank, and my brother was kind enough to help me build the fish rack. And then, yeah, basically I just put my 20-gallon tanks and I rescaped them. I had to keep all of my live plants because we actually tore down my 10-gallon tank that I had to temporarily put pie in when Manfred was getting really aggressive, which was fine for an emergency rescue tank, but really wasn't a long-term solution because goldfish are such a messy fish and they really need such a big tank, and they get so big and they live so long, and all of those things that I've talked about in previous videos, as well as many other people on YouTube have talked about. If you have any other questions about goldfish care, don't just go by me. There's lots of other good resources out there for you to find. Anyway, so that's why the tanks don't look the best that they could look. When I tore down all my other tanks and really tried to just simplify the amount of tanks that I have, I kind of ended up recycling a lot of materials that I used to scape other tanks. I don't hate the scapes or anything. They're not, you know, perfect, they're not great, but they're definitely good enough. The fish look great in them, and it doesn't matter to the fish how beautiful the tank is. They just want a good, clean, good-sized tank, and now they have that. Again, not at all that they were uncomfortable or unhealthy in their previous tanks other than the aggression issues, but having more gallons per fish is really going to simplify the water tank schedule and all of that and make it a lot easier for my family to care for them. And we won't have to worry about any aggression issues or anything like that. It'll just be a simple, clean setup, which is what we needed. I really loved how my new fish tank rack and all my new tanks worked out. We are definitely on our way to building a fish room, and I could not be happier about it. I hope that you guys enjoy this video because I definitely enjoyed it, and I will catch you guys in the outro. for watching. I hope that you made it to the end today, and I hope that you loved what I've done with my new fish room. I think the rack looks amazing. I'm so glad that I didn't have to build it, because we all know how long it took me to build my last fish tank stand, which still was just like a little bit crooked. I had some leftover parts, the door didn't really shut, you know, it wasn't an ideal situation. But I do still have that stand, so if for some reason in the future I got another fish tank, I have another stand for it. Though the scapes aren't perfect, I really love how both my 20 gallons turned out. I think my fish seem a lot happier in them, which is what is important. And yeah, it was just a great Christmas all the way around for me. I really had a great time coming back this holiday season and seeing my friends and my family and really spending some time with my goldfish again. I hope that you guys enjoyed seeing them, and you will continue to see them even though they're not living with me in my current residence. I'm still gonna have plenty of videos for you guys with a bunch of cool fish, and I hope that you guys want to stick with me on my fish keeping journey and be there and see it. I have enjoyed talking to you guys, as always. I hope that you guys are having a great week and had a great holiday season if you celebrate the holidays. I can't wait to see you guys again in another video. Please remember to like this one if you liked it. It really helps me out. And please subscribe to my channel so you can be with me on my journey, and hit the bell button so that you know when I upload. Please feel free to drop me a comment if you would like, and please also follow me over on my channel Instagram, where I post a lot of cute pictures of my fish and all my other animals. I post some behind the scenes pictures as well as sometimes hinting things that are coming up in future videos, so it's a good time. If that's anything that you're interested in, please go follow me over there. Thank you so much for being here, all my wonderful friends. It was so great being able to talk to you last Christmas and this Christmas. We've been on YouTube for a while, guys, and I'm absolutely loving it, and I hope that you guys are having a good time. Thank you so much for everything. I'm really grateful for you guys this year, and I will see you guys all again next time. Bye, guys! Calm down. Okay. So I was able to take my two betta fish, my koi placats. So I was able to take my two betta fish, my koi placat. I'm in trouble today, okay. So I was able to take my two betta fish, my koi placat beta mushu, as well as my white, So I was able to take my two betta fish, my koi placat beta mushu, as well as my white beta Okay, is it a tongue twister? Why am I having such a hard time? Okay, and unfortunately I didn't... What? Like a long-term solution for a goldfish because they are such a meshy? Why? Just spend some time with my goldfish. It was really, I super enjoyed it. What? Why the f would I say that? And please, I post them behind the beans. I'm having issues today. Game face.